In this video, we'll be talking about the complementary angle and the perpendicular angle because they are very similar. A complementary angle is an angle whose sum is 90 degrees. These angles can be adjacent or non-adjacent, as we see here. I have two angles that are next to each other, which makes them adjacent, like we talked about in the previous video. And they add up to 90 degrees because 40 plus 50 is 90. Over here we have two non-adjacent angles because they're two separate angles that are also 40 and 50 degrees, which means they add up to 90 degrees. Now, the difference between complementary and perpendicular angle is that a perpendicular angle is formed by lines that intersect, and when two lines intersect, they form four right angles or complementary angles. If they do that, if the lines when they intersect form those four right angles, then they are perpendicular. This also means that this angle, this angle, this angle, and this angle are all congruent. And if we recall, congruent means that they will be the same. So they are all the same. Okay? Now, let's solve an application problem of a complementary angle. Okay, so I have this complementary angle right here. As we notice, this box here represents a right angle, which means that it is 90 degrees. Okay, so we talked about that prior. And so if we look here, we have two angles that are adjacent. We have this angle here and this angle here. And so we can use our angle addition postulate, which is part plus part equals whole, because we know each part, and we know that the whole thing is going to be 90 due to this box. Okay? So we can say that 6x plus 4 plus 26 is equal to 90. We combine like terms, so I get 6x plus 30 is equal to 90. I can subtract 30 from both sides. I get 6x is equal to 60. I can divide by 6 on both sides, and I make my 1 here and my 0 pair there, and I'm left with x is equal to 10. And that is how you solve a complementary angle application problem.